No, Eric Smith, I ain't forget about you, man. Even Oxblood, I ain't forget about. I'm looking forward to doing that. I just got to be in the mood. I ain't really been in. I've been thinking about getting back in with this UPS and all that, and thinking, damn, I wish I had because it was almost a case where they didn't have no other jobs at no other facilities, and it just so happened it filled up because I didn't want to see when I was at UPS. I was at Philly, the airport, the hub, and that's when they had all that other. It was a bigger operation. UPS I'm at now is smaller, so I had other shit on my mind. But I ain't forgot about you, Ox. I ain't forgot because I really want to do that video. Just I got to get in the mood. I don't know what gets me in the mood. I'm just not in the mood. But yeah, Eric Smith, as far as beta and alpha being smart, I think it's probably perceived as more beta because it's like nerds are beta. They're not alpha in most cases. But it really is about a value system, about what's perceived as being valuable. Like I think I don't want to say white. Let me just say non-black because it's a bigger spectrum, and it's more of a slap in the face. I think when you say as long as she's not black, she's acceptable. That's what non-black means to me. So a non-black woman is going to appreciate a guy that goes to work, comes home, and likes the simple things in life, because that's in all likelihood that's what her dad was. Remember in Goodfellas when she was like when the mom was way too overbearing and she was like, "Your father never stayed out all night." Stayed out. Daddy never went anywhere. Exactly, exactly. You see that? And you see how she wanted Henry Hill, the exciting motherfucker, and how that ended up for her. But anyway, yeah. So the non-black women see value in guys that stay home and do shit around the house and stuff like that and work and make money. And some generations have worked and turn your check over to the wife and let her run the household with that money. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what my grandfather did. Yeah, so they've always seen value in those kind of guys. Black women don't know their pop to see what kind of dude he was, and he probably wasn't no dude with no high value or high morality because he's not with the woman he impregnated. I understand things happen, but eh, it seems like white dudes don't make the mistake of getting the wrong girls pregnant. That's what we do. White guys don't hardly do that because of their value system. They get with somebody that they want to think about it. All right, think about the NFL players. You'll have the offensive linemen, which are usually white guys, big Viking looking white guys that have had their high school sweetheart with them, and that's who they're married to. And she's usually a nice looking petite white chick, a lot of times. Except when was it Vincent Wilfork had that big white girl, and that's but loyalty to him because that's who was probably checking for him before he became a good football player. Was the same, she was a big white girl, not attractive, but still, I like the fact that he came out and said it. She stayed with me when I was nobody, so I'm staying with her. But you look at these black NFL players, they get these IG Instagram models, and the shit don't work out for them. That's because you don't know this bitch to know her value system, and she wouldn't appreciate you because her father wasn't like that. Not that he wasn't smart or educated or whatever, he probably wasn't, but he wasn't the type to go to work and come home. That boring lifestyle is part of the value system of non-black people. So that's why at this age well, I'm not going back to no plantation, but it's a case of who finds me attractive are women with a value system like mine. Like okay, yesterday. Don't ever buy used CDs because they're going to be so scratched up and they're not going to let you take them back. They're going to let you exchange them for another used CD that's scratched up. So anyway, I bought one of those. You ever see there's a wheel. You spray the CD or the DVD with this spray, put it in this little thing and turn the wheel, crank it, supposed to wipe the scratches off. Then you take it out, put it on this blue cloth, and then have this other like damp kind of cloth to wipe it off. Well, anyway, it didn't work. So I went to take it back yesterday. I'm at Best Buy. This is, we'll call it, okay, now from now on, a white girl that's acceptable, attractive, nice. We're going to call her, the girl's name was Paige. So, white girl's name Paige. So her name was Paige. And, I said to her, you know, even though I'm not going to go back to the plantation, I still look for positive interactions with women. And customer service is where it's almost like a sparring match. If you're talking to this girl she shouldn't be thinking that you're talking to her to try to get with her because it's her job. But a black woman might think some shit like that. No, I want all the black women to hear this. I am not looking at you for any romantic anything. If you notice, or you don't own it because you don't know me, but I don't even look at you. I don't give black women eye contact. I just don't. But anyway, so I go to the girl page and I say, don't buy you CDs, man, because they're, this thing don't work. Because if anything, the CDs were so dirty they wouldn't play at all, but it did make them to where they played, but they kept freezing. And I just didn't say another word. I was going to stop with that. And then she went in and said, yeah, I bought something too, and da-da-da-da, and it didn't work. And not that it was, I can get with her. No, it's just the fact that non-black women will have conversations with men whether they find them attractive or not. Black women don't do that. And what was funny is it was 3 registers, and there was a black chick at the other register, and she heard me and the white girl talking and laughing and stuff, and she somehow managed to act like she was doing something behind the white girl with the display there to try to listen to what our conversation was. But I'm gonna tell that straggle daggle bitch, I would never have that conversation with you because I would never say anything about how the device didn't work. I would just say, let me have my money back for this. And that would be it. Because I never have positive, pleasant interactions with any of you black women unless it's a Rachel True type chick. I've had that a few times. But the traditional black woman, black mother, black father, I'm not going to talk to you about shit. So, yeah, wrapping it up is, yeah, it's beta, Eric. I think so. But because of the nerd aspect of it. But definitely in the black thing, it's because there's no black woman wants to be a nerd if she is a nerd, and if she's attractive, she don't want to be a nerd. No, she don't want to. White girls know they nerds, know that they man's a nerd, and don't give a fuck. That's what I like about it. See, black women are so screwed because they're always getting, taken advantage of by their girlfriends because they bring a dude around that their girlfriend would want. White women don't need non-black women, I'm sorry, don't need the approval of their girlfriends, their friends. They don't need the approval of a motherfucker they want to date. So I see them as having stronger character. They don't need the influence of, girl, why you messing with him? He lame. Girl, he corny. He drive a Prius. Girl, look at his hairline. That type shit. White girl just see you and like you and just talk to you because she like you, man. Or a non-black woman, I should say. Or them Rachel True type chicks. But yeah. Oh, and one more thing about Charlie Brown and Lucy. That's basically a dude in the friend zone thinking that if he's nice to a chick and nice to a chick, she's going to give him some. And she pulls that football away at the last minute and he ends up on his back. Ah!